Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me once again. You are always most welcome to Peter Goes Rogue, and as you can see I have gone very, very rogue indeed. I'm allowed to today. It's my 10th birthday. Cheers! Cheers to you all. Hope you're all enjoying life. I'm just about to have, I've got the most wonderful piece of ice in my glass of whiskey, by the way, which is just a massive, huge chunk which has been stamped with the hotel logo on it. It is literally the biggest piece of ice I've ever seen. It's about 2-inch square. It's just huge. Anyway, cheers. I'm having a cigar, which is rare for me, but I do have them once in a blue moon, birthdays and Christmas and things. So, this is an Inca cigar, which I think is from Ecuador. It's actually a blended sissy tobacco, really, but I quite like it. Available at all good cigar stores. Anyway, I've had a bit of bad news, but you'll already know about this by the time that you watch this video. It'll be old news, but just had the phone call half an hour ago from the Biggin Hill Spitfire Centre, Heritage Centre, to say my Spitfire flight has been cancelled. And this was something I knew was coming. I predicted it 5-6 days ago. Even on YouTube I predicted it. And people say, hey, you'll be fine. I was like, it won't be fine. The Spitfire, they can only take off with a maximum, this is what they've quoted, so they can only take off with a maximum crosswind tolerance of 20 knots. So that's about 24-25 miles an hour, I think I'm right in saying. And it's going to be double those crosswind. Now it's not like the Battle of Britain. The Battle of Britain, it didn't matter because they're flying on grass. They just take off into the wind and point the aircraft in the appropriate direction according to the windsock. Well, they don't do that under the CAA rules in the UK. They're only allowed to take off on the runway, and this is Blackpool Airport. Somebody was asking me the question, I think I forgot to actually answer them, but it's not from Biggin Hill, it's up in the north, and as you can see from the video I've just shown you, I'm in the Lake District as we speak. It's about to start raining, by the way, any second, so I'm going to have to hurry this up. Enjoying my quick drink and cigar before the rain arrives again, and the wind is really getting up. You can probably hear it. I haven't got my wind cut mic with me either, so that's unfortunate. But so Spitfires can't fly in heavy wind. They're not an all-weather fighter in the sense of crosswinds. In the Battle of Britain, it didn't matter. You just fly off a graph strip and just point it in the appropriate direction. But they can't do that, and they wouldn't fly in 50-odd mile-an-hour winds anyway, I don't think. So it has been scrubbed, as I confidently predicted, sadly. But it's only been scrubbed till late October. So this is not cancelled. As Arnie said, I'll be back. And we will have that Spitfire flight, and you will see the footage, and it will be amazing. And they said to me, they're very good actually, they said on the phone, we don't want this to be something where we tick a box just to get your money. We want you to have a really enjoyable experience, a proper flight with decent weather where you can see landmarks and interesting points of interest on the ground and get to enjoy the experience fully and not be flying in cloud and rain and just vomiting into a brown paper bag. Can you imagine the turbulence that Spitfire would encounter would be catastrophic. I mean, the pilots themselves wouldn't fly in it anyway, but it would be the worst experience probably imaginable in an aircraft. They're predicting 55 miles an hour wind, which is gale force, so there's no way. Anyway, so the Spitfire's off, but only temporarily. I'll be back at the end of October on this subject, so we'll be setting up to do some good video footage. And in the meantime, it's my birthday, the big birthday today, so I'm just going to enjoy my cigar. I haven't got it out, that's good. Don't do this at home, folks. Smoking is very bad for you, and I only do it occasionally. I've had these cigars hanging on the wall. If you look on the modelling channel, they've been hanging on the wall for months, just waiting for my birthday. So, and I'm only having one anyway, and it's only a small one-ish. But we're trying to enjoy the Lake District, and I have to say that the hotel is absolutely amazing. I'm just going to give you a quick spin around so you can see what it's like. This is just outside our room, my wife and I, and she's very kindly organised all this. It's absolutely wonderful, I've got to say. So this is actually, for those of you that are interested, poke this through the railing, you see a bit better, there we go. This is Lake Windermere. And we are toward the top of it. We're about 2 miles, well, not even that, a mile and a half from the top of Lake Windermere, and this is just close to Low Wood. It's not the Low Wood Hotel though. This is the hotel, which is literally about 100 yards away, and this is Langdale Chase. I forgot it. I knew it was Langdale something, I couldn't remember what it's called. So this is Langdale Chase. I'll probably show a few photographs. I've got to say it's one of the nicest hotels, not necessarily for value or any specific thing, but it's an absolutely fantastic hotel in terms of its location, the gardens and the building. What I'll do is I'm going to do, under Peter Goes Rogue, a little slideshow of some of the pictures we've taken on this trip. I'm only a third of the way through the trip at the moment, but we're going to do some pictures because it's definitely worthy of some comment, and I'd certainly recommend it to you, but not if you're on a budget, and this is not somewhere we'd normally come, even for us. I like the high life, as you know, but this, even for us, this is pushing the boat out a little bit, if you know what I mean. Anyway, but it's worth it if you're having a special occasion, a wedding anniversary or a birthday or something like that, or a wedding. Very good for weddings here. You can ask me what I'm drinking. It's the Balvenie Caribbean Cask, single malt whisky from Scotland, and it's probably my favourite of all the whiskies. And I've just had a wonderful present from one of our neighbours, actually, very good friends, and they've got me something very similar to this, but I haven't tried it yet, so I won't comment. But it's the Jura Caribbean Cask, very much in a similar vein to this, so I'm looking forward. Once this is run out, I've got this huge chunk of ice. I'm going to try out this lovely one that was a gift. To those of you that have, one or two of you actually sent me gifts, some of my closer friends, and you know who you are, especially people like Lee and Steve and one or two others. Wonderful gifts of wine and whiskey, and what's the other one? Tattinger, one of you sent me Tattinger, thank you very much. That's from Lee. Yeah, it's been really nice. It's been really nice. So thanks very much. Anyway, I wanted to just shoot this because you can probably actually tell if you look very close. The rain is just starting. If I just show you the table in front of me, you can see the rain has appeared already. So I'm going to have to shoot. But that's me checking out. Just giving the update on the Spitfire flight. A little bit deflated about that, but I'm not surprised at all. And as I said, I forecast this 5 days ago. I knew it wouldn't go ahead. I'd have been amazed. In fact, if they'd said it's going to go ahead, I'd probably have said no. I want to reschedule because I knew it was going to be bad, and there's no way I want to waste that opportunity on a bad day. It would be completely wasted and meaningless and probably quite unpleasant, and I don't think it'd be enjoyable at all. So we're not doing that, especially when it costs so much and it's so tricky to organise as well, you know. So I'll be going rogue in the Spitfire end of October, and there's not much happening in late October. It's before Telford, you know. So it'd be nice to have something exciting to look forward to and newsworthy that people will enjoy watching. I'm sure you will, especially if we get a decent day. So watch this space. Thank you very much for watching. I say cheers to you, and I'm enjoying my birthday. Thank you to all many of you have given me birthday wishes, by the way. I know you're seeing this a little bit after the event now, but to all those of you that did, thank you very much, and to all those of you that missed it and probably given me happy birthdays now, thank you to you as well. Cheers to all of you. Your good health. I'm just going to spin you around. You can see the weather coming in. Can you see it? I'm not sure it's picking it up that well on this camera, but just this tree does dominate the view, unfortunately. It's just in the wrong place. Directly behind that tree is, across Windermere, is actually a Ray Castle. There's a big castle, which is actually worth a National Trust property. It's worth a visit, by the way. But I think we might go tomorrow, if the weather's bad, we might drive around there and have a look at it, because we're National Trust members, you know. And have a look at that, something to do. But you can hear the wind is getting up. You can actually see it. Look at it blowing the flowers now. It's really coming in. It's coming in on the bushes, on the tree. Yeah, it's getting a bit fruity. I predict within about 4 minutes, I think it's going to be pelting it down, because I can see it coming off the mountain straight across the lake. So I've got to go. Anyway, thanks very much to all of you. Hope you're all stay safe, stay well. I'll see you all again soon, and we'll have another interesting Peter Goes Rogue. So you'll get this video, you'll get a few montages and things, some interesting stuff here, so I haven't seen before, especially in this hotel. So I'll post that up for you in due course, something interesting and different to look at, you know. And in the meantime, your good health. Thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you soon. In the meantime, Take care of yourselves. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.